I think every type of collectibles out there, in trading cards at the moment is definitely on fire. Thanks for the 4 packs of the Locana I got given. Well, I kind of just took it. I really realized there are two type of trading card game. We're talking TCGs now, trading card game out there. And from what I observe from the nationals is that there are two type of um, audience out there's number one, there's the people who actually play the trading card game, and then there's a group of people who just collect the cards. And the Lucana one, captured both those type of audience. There's the people who love playing card games, and people love just the printed card and feel of it and the characters on it. Yeah, I mean D23, I witnessed lines, and that probably was the longest line throughout the whole day that people will line up to do it. So trading cards is definitely right now the life of all age, all people from all age, all across the world, the same thing. Even in nationals, I saw a stand exhibitor. They were selling Chinese trading cards, and you thought, well, most people can't even read the language the cards printed on, but there's a market in the US for for all I know that people just love to crack open up a pack and collect the cards that's in there, and they have a huge stand there, just selling Chinese trading card in Chinese language. Who knew that there would be a market in North America for that? So yeah, definitely huge market audience there. And Disney definitely have done very well with Lucana. And other anime games out there. I believe One Piece is another very sought after. Magic the Gathering. Oh my god, with their Final Fantasy, I got to get that IP onto VeVe. That Final Fantasy is crazy. It's probably driven people from Dorman and Magic collecting, playing Magic the Gathering card in Dorman, and they're fully awake and getting into it. I think I traded Mahalo. I don't know what I traded him. I managed to get 2 booster pack out of him, and I was asking him how much the pack was selling for, and they normally sell for like $25-$30, I think. But now the unopened seal packs are going for $100-$120 in secondary market, because the chasers in there just so much people want to collect them. The next Magic the Gathering card, I was very fortunate, given a free pack, not just a pack, a full box deck of them, was the Marvel Spider-Man, or the Marvel Universe crossover with Magic the Gathering. And the minute I pull out, even just showing people the cards, people were willing to pay me $40, $50 for a card out of the pack. It's just crazy. And I told them these are just the free starter one that's coming out in about a week. But it just shows you how much demand there are on these cards. So it is just obscene craziness in trading card at the moment. It's about getting there, be the first one to have the product on their hand. All these crossovers, it's really that nostalgia. People really want to see it. I mean, there's a baseball car set bought out by the Dodgers. Was a crossover with the Dodgers and the Takeshi Murakami, the famous Japanese artist who does those colorful, smiley flower face. There's a collab on that, and you buy them in the Dodgers drop. I believe they had it in their pop up stores, well, one in Tokyo, and the cards are selling for like 15 to 20x. And if you get the Shohan Otani one, if you get one, it's a more sought after card. People are just paying crazy money for it, especially if it's a mint condition, with perfect center, no corner crease, nothing. It's yeah, it's just there's fans for all these things, and it's really good to see these collabs coming around. So it's bringing like people in different pop culture, from video games to trading cards, and from people who love Murakami artwork into trading cards and sports. Yeah, I mean, thinking more about it is how can we drive more of that innovation in digital as well. So yeah, part of my San Diego trip at Comic Con is meeting up with our other industry players on how we could look at crossover more. And I really think what we did with Funko Pop a couple of years back with the Tony Stark 18-inch figure was a very popular product. So, trying to do more great collabs is going to be a key part for us to, bring that digital innovation now. But saying that, we are definitely going to move into the trading card space, and just how we do it. I mean, we're going to do a few tests. We're probably not going to get it right the first time, but we want to ensure that mechanism is there, set for the future foundation for digital crossover with trading cards. So something that I'm deeply passionate from being in the retail industry now, wanting to cross over that line. We've done it with comic, and we're going to continue to do better and more great things with comic. The publishers that we have on board so far has been more than eager to help us to achieve that. And I met the owner and founder of Bad Idea, Dinesh, one of the most amazing team out there. And just even that 30-minute talking about what we could be doing to bring that fandom to another level, it's there. And listening to Vincent early on from Addiction, one of the key success why Addiction has been such a amazing success is because the community on VeVe behind it. So we really need to embrace that and continue, to help drive these new creativity from writers and artists out there to do more independent products as well as the big titles that we already do. Yeah, I mean, in everywhere I looked at it, from San Diego to the national convention, it just proved to me that collectors are out there. And crazy thing is, there was actually a stand selling secondary market Labubu there as well. Even though the convention was probably 99.99% male, there was still a Labubu stand there. So I did go up there. Their idea was that, well, that male also collect Labubus. I'm going, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, or they're probably spending such a long weekend away from their family. They go, oh, I better pick that up for my girlfriend or for my daughter. So, all the effort goes out to that stead. Yeah, but who knew? Female fandom is huge as well. And we saw that at San Diego Comic Con. It was amazing. My favorite part, I was quite surprised I got spotted out a few times. That's always fun. Even though I wasn't in the VeVe t-shirt, I thought I would go in as a participant, someone who just go as a who loved the hobby of trading card. The favorite part for me has to be the trading, what the trading nights, and just seeing all ages, from I have to say from 5 to 6 years old to people who's in their late 50s, 60s, sitting on the floor of the convention hallway and on the convention center, just with their folders and boxes and trunks, luggage bag. They everyone seemed to have those walk-in luggage bags that you normally fly with, open up, and they have these beautiful uh, foams that protects all the cards, and people are just trading them. And they just speak that same language, and you meet anybody within a minute, you feel like they're your best friend. It's almost like in how we feel in the VeVe community. You just have that energy out there, and you listen to everyone's story. Every car has a story. So people don't just bring cars that they want to trade there. They bring cars to there to show people what they have. And some of the cards that people like go and say, well, that's I'm not trading that. That's for my dad. Give me that, or my someone relatively close to them. Give them that as a gift. But they just want to talk to you about the story of behind how they got that rare car or how they pulled that out. And obviously, saw Tom Bradley walking around. I guess you don't see him every day just walking around, but apparently he's opened up a couple card stores. He was there doing promotion. And I mean, even guys that high caliber is into collecting. I'm sure that Google or someone on the other side of my iPhone is listening to me, because the first Instagram post came out. It was Dana White showing off his $2 million sports car collection he just purchased in frame. He had a Michael Jordan rookie in there. He had all these cars. What I enjoy the most is people who talk about their journey in the collecting. Like I said, the parent who brought their kids into the convention, they were talking to me about how they got into the Pokemon and how their kid got into it, and now what they are looking to build and collect together. There's two type of collectors out there in that journey. One is people who just came in with a lot of money and buying up everything, and then there's the collectors who've been buying it, and they're now into that second generation, if not third or fourth generation. So it's really, yeah, really, really great. I also saw a stand that was selling Ozzy Osbourne's memorabilia with a lot of signed CD and covers and things like that. So all sorts of collectibles are happening in the show. Someone told me there's people waiting for 12 years to be in there. This year was the first year they actually opened up level 2 with additional, I think, 70 stands. So that hall is almost empty, but they're starting to fill up the upstairs. Yeah, I mean, we definitely will look at it if there's an opportunity. When we get into that trading car side, we definitely need to be there to get that audience. But yeah, for sure, it's definitely the right crowd. I mean, the demographic, the age group, the people who love that fandom is there. So for 3 days, for some of you, if you didn't know, my other passion is um, I wanted to be a pizza critic person. So I actually had 3 different nights of Chicago pizza. I had the thin crust pizza, and I had 3 different places. One of this place, I can't remember the name. The only booking I could get was like nearly like 10 or 10:30 p.m. at night. But I had to try it out. It was absolutely amazing. We don't sell that type of pizza style here in New Zealand. So I had 3 nights of that. Absolutely, love it. Chicago is beautiful this time of the year. I have been told in the winter time is freezing cold, and people don't go out much. It's literally just snowing or freezing. But yeah, this time of the year when they hold the event is beautiful. And I think I will be speaking, I believe, on the 13th of August in one of the small New Zealand blockchain event down in Christchurch. Not Christchurch, Queenstown. I think one of their representatives from Future First will be down there on the panel. Will be I would say it's the first time where VeVe is going to be with Future First on a panel here in New Zealand, down under, talking about the future of the digital metaverse and collecting. So that's it. But love to have Aaron in the same space. I think both companies are doing fantastic job in empowering the forefront of digital evolution and collecting in metaverse. Our friend partners at ThickPin will be rolling out some cool pins. They did it San Diego Comic-Con. I had a couple meetings there, and the line was the whole day for the whole weekend was incredibly long. I think they launched the limited edition Thundercats and few Star Wars pins. I mean, pin collecting is another one. It's been out there for generations. People love collecting pins. I'm totally not surprised that these things are going for 5 to 10 times what you pay them for. Pay for them. Pen collectors, they want them all. I remember last year there was this guy or this lady. Remember Magic? They had the Stitch Diamond pin, and I can't remember what they pay for, like $1,500 for one pin. The Stitch one. So that it's crazy. Different type of collectors out there. There's all sorts, and VeVe's another one. I mean, we people who love digital collecting throughout the world, participating. Our Spider-Man 2099 was an instant sell out, together with our Silver Surfer #1 comic. And I think we're launching another really amazing, I call it one of the most important issue for the Fantastic Four. Is the one that's coming out, the Fantastic Four #3. That's coming out, I think, later on this week. Another major issue for the Fantastic Four. I think it's the first time you see them in the blue uniform as the FA for all that. So it's going to be another key issue, and Torch is coming out. Well, the best way to sum up for those you new to the ECOMI community, the OMI token is there to use it's a utility token that allows you to purchase and also stack for the VeVe collectibles and NFTs on our platform. But what we have done, rather than it to be used directly on VeVe due to regulations with Apple and app stores, we have partnered up with StackR. StackR is our partner preferred platform where you could use your OMI token to purchase digital collectible from all different licensors that we have on, such as Marvel, Disney, and so on. There's a secondary market, and you can purchase them directly from there. We are, however, working with StackR, working on a release of a roadmap with different releases of collectible that you could be purchasing directly with your OMI token on StackR on a primary drop. And these will be pretty much exclusive products that will be for the ECOMI token holders out there. So that's only part of it. And what we are trying to do, aiming to do, is to bring out our VeVeverse, and the one of the payment mechanism in the VeVeverse will be the OMI token as well. And that will be allow you to add advantages and adding accessory and what have you not into that ecosystem as well. So we have a lot more of that roadmap coming out. We today, I think, or yesterday, we announced we have connected the OMI token onto the Binance wallet. So now in both Coinbase wallet and the Binance wallet, you can actually purchase the OMI token easily through the token swap with your stablecoin or whatever coin else you have, you can trade in. Apart from that, you can Google us where else you can get OMI token directly from the exchanges out there. So hopefully that gives you some very basic understanding what we are. And the token was actually officially launched around 2019, and it's the backbone of what VeVe and this community have come together, and that's why we are here together huddling together, and hoping, the project will continue to foster with the community. We're working on a lot of things, and obviously the biggest thing is the community want to see us in a bigger exchange. It does take time because the exchanges take time. I mean, even connecting with the Binance wallet, there was effort to get that stage done. The best, I think I mean, once we have some more roadmap ready to be announced, we'll definitely be putting it out. And that is something that I'm working on with our team here. So once we have something cooking, we'll definitely, and ready to announce, we'll definitely put it out there for you.